I'm about to do your Aries tarot reading for November 2021. And in this Aries love reading, we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. Aries, how is it going? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Aries love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Aries tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Aries love reading for today, because today we're going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is that you're romantically involved with, or romantically thinking about, or just romantically, energetically connected to in some way, we're going to take a look at this connection and find out what's going on for you. And I'm going to do that by pulling one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Aries, 3 cards for your person, and then I'm going to clarify everything with a second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. Now, this is not a personal reading, this is a general reading, so I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can find the information about my personal readings in the description down below. But this is a general reading, so I'm tapping into the collective energy of the group of Aries people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. So it's not even possible that this reading is going to resonate with literally every Aries person on the whole planet. Now, it's also important to keep in mind in general readings like this that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time. So even though Aries is supposed to be on this side of the table and your person is supposed to be on this side of the table, it's entirely possible in general readings that some or all of those energies can get flipped around backwards for you, especially for cross-watchers, which means if you're not an Aries and you're just watching this Aries tarot reading because you're interested in an Aries and you want to know what's going on with this Aries person, I'm totally okay with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross-watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards. So you just got to take it as it resonates for you. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you still probably should check the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos as well as information about my personal readings in the description down below. Now, enough talking, let's get on with this Aries love reading today, and let's start by getting one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Aries and their romantic person of interest here in November 2021, please. I'm hoping this reading turns out better for you. The last, I would say, 5 readings in a row that I've done have been relatively bad news. So I don't know if there's something in the air or something in the astrology going on, but I'm hoping yours turns out better. Let's get 3 cards for you, Aries. What is going on with Aries as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them here in November 2021? Let's get 3 cards for Aries. What's going on with Aries in this connection, please? Let's get one more. What's going on for Aries as it relates to their person? Thank you. Yes, you just saw me flip those 2 cards around upright. I don't read reversals, so I just automatically flip those upright unless I'm told not to at the time, and neither of those told me not to, so I'm reading those to you upright. What's going on with Aries person of interest as it relates to Aries and the connection between them here in November 2021, please? Let's get 2 more for Aries person. Okay. Well, okay. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 9 of Coins. Now, the 9 of Coins is Virgo energy. This is the singles card. This is with you or without you or in spite of you. I am single and abundant and prosperous in my own right. I'm self-sufficient. I don't need anyone to take care of me in this physical 3D reality. I can handle that all on my own. I kind of got that stuff in the bag. So this is a singles energy here. Right under that, we have the under the 9 of coins, we have the Knight of coins. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is slow forward movement. This is methodical movement, like one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, not being in a hurry, not being in a big rush. Things moving nice and slow, like slow and steady wins the race. In that story, the tortoise and the hare, this ain't the hare, this is the tortoise. Now, the bad thing about the Knight of coins is that he's so damn slow that sometimes it feels like progress isn't happening even when it is. The good thing about the Knight of coins is that he is slow. He doesn't get in a hurry. He doesn't get in a rush and mess everything up and make a bunch of mistakes because he's trying to go too fast. So this is a nice slow and steady energy. Sometimes this can be an energy of things not moving fast enough for your taste, not moving fast enough for your person's taste, progress being too slow as it relates to being single. That's the overall energy of the reading. We will come back to this probably a few times during this reading, so I'm sure that will get clarified a little bit more as we move along. Now, this mutual point of interest, this is shared energy between the both of you. So this is energy that's affecting you, Aries. It's energy that is also affecting your person here in November 2021. The mutual point of interest between the two of you is the Seven of Swords. This is Aquarius energy. This is usually not a great mutual point of interest energy to have. A lot of times the Seven of Swords represents lying, cheating, stealing, sneaking around behind someone's back, sneaky, dodgy, deceptive type behavior, overall an energy of like trying to get away with something. Now that's not the only meaning of this card. There are actually two more. One other meaning for this can be self-preservation, as in not wanting to be hurt. The whole reason the guy in the card is stealing these swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by those swords. He doesn't want those swords to be used against him, so he's stealing them to protect himself from being hurt. Now, the other meaning to this card can be leaving something behind. He can only carry 5 of those 7 swords, and he's got to leave the other 2 behind. So this can be an energy of lying, cheating, stealing, sneaky behavior. It can be an energy of not wanting to be hurt that's affecting both of you. It can be an energy of leaving something behind. That could be why we're seeing this singles energy here. Hell, all 3 of those things could be taking place. There could be lying, cheating, and stealing going on. There could be this energy of not wanting to be hurt anymore. There could be an energy of leaving someone behind and being single because of all of that. So we're going to clarify this, find out what's going on. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords, please. Why is the Seven of Swords the mutual point of interest between Aries and their romantic person of interest here in November 2021, please? Let's get 2 more on the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Thank you. We'll put these in the correct order. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, aces are new beginnings, they're opportunities. This is a practical, tangible opportunity being presented to both of you from the universe here. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that we all want. That maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity, that stable, happy home life that we all want. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into that. Now, it's not that 10 of Pentacles in and of itself. It just has the potential to get there. And like I said, with the aces, they're opportunities. You have to grab them and do something with them. Otherwise, they just represent an empty opportunity, an empty potential. I've got another singles energy right underneath that with this Nine of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is like sometimes a card of wish fulfillment. So we could have an opportunity here for wish fulfillment. We could have an opportunity here because you both are in this Nine of Cups state. This would be an energy of being happy and emotionally content in and of yourselves, not needing some external person to get your happiness from, not needing some external person to get your sense of love or feeling loved or feeling worthy of love from, because all of that stuff is coming from inside yourself. So this is a very good energy to be in. Actually, most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships is to get to that 10 of Cups, that happy fairy tale connection that we all want. What most people don't understand is that the 9 of Cups really should be the goal, because unless you are in the 9 of Cups, Aries, and unless your person is also in the 9 of Cups, you can't possibly make it to the 10. If you're in the 9 of Cups and they're in the 8 of Cups, the only way for them to get their 9th cup full is to siphon love and emotions and feelings off of you to fill their 9th cup up, which actually drains one of your cups and puts you back at the 8. So that's how you get one of those up and down, back and forth, like never getting where you want it to go type of relationships. But when you're both in this 9 of Cups energy and your cups are already full and their cups are already full, and you don't need their love and emotions and they don't need yours, but because you're together, you're pouring that into each other anyway, that causes the 9 cups to overflow, and that's how you fill up this 10th cup, which we're going to get to in just a second. So this is looking pretty good. As soon as I say that, we've got some opportunity that was presented here in this connection, and I'm starting to have a feeling that that has either kept you both single or led you both to become single here, because right under this 9 of Cups, I have the 5 of Cups. This is Scorpio energy. This is sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on these 3 cups here that have been spilled out. All the love and emotions that have been spilled out and wasted, all the time, effort, and energy that's been spilled out and wasted. Having your focus here on either something from the past, which will cause you to feel the way you felt in the past, or having your focus on something that you feel like you don't have, that you've lost, which will cause you to feel that loss in your life, or focused on something that you believe is missing in your life, which will cause you to feel that gap in your life. It's about controlling your focus and where your focus currently is, keeping you in lower negative energies here and not seeing the opportunity that's right behind you of these 2 full upright cups here, this love connection that could happen. So we could be single here because someone or both of your focus is in the wrong place. It could be that, or we could have an opportunity here to get your wish fulfillment, but there's something in the way of that, usually a focus. I've got the 3 of Cups right under that. This is Cancer energy. I'm seeing a lot of cups, which is a pretty good sign. But I also have some cards out here that aren't such good signs that we'll get to in a minute here. This 3 of Cups is usually reconciliation energy. It's usually about being reunited and celebrating. Now, another meaning to this card can be a third-party love connection, because we do have 3 cups of love present in this picture. There could have been a third party at some point in the past, and that could be why we're having sadness and remorse about the past and focusing on those 3 cups that have been spilled out now. It could be that. That just gave me goosebumps when I said that. That could be what's got you in this singles energy here. Both of you in this singles energy could be why progress feels like it's not moving fast. We do have a Page of Wands right under those 2 cards in the overall energy of the reading. Pages are messengers, so this can be news, messages, communications of passion and desire. There could have been that kind of communications going on here, and could be what we're seeing the third cup here. It could be why we're having some sadness and remorse. This is also like the minor arcana version of the Fool card, so this can represent like having the willingness to take the very first steps down a brand new path towards something that there's a lot of passion and desire for. Now, to clarify this 7 of Swords, which could be sneaky behavior, it could be lying and cheating and stealing, it could be, not wanting to be hurt or leaving something behind. We have the 4 of Cups, the Magician, and we have the 10 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is more Cancer energy. This is an energy of emotional discontentment. It's about not really being happy with the 3 cups that you have right here. So much so that you're thinking about and daydreaming about this other cup, this other thing that you both believe might lead to more emotional happiness and fulfillment. Now, sometimes in a love reading like this can represent that there is a love offer already on the table between the two of you, and it just hasn't been accepted or rejected yet. That could be what the opportunity is that I'm seeing here. Could be an opportunity to accept a love offer, and it just hasn't been done yet. This could represent that you are contemplating making a love offer toward your person and haven't done so yet because you don't want to be hurt. This could be your person contemplating making a love offer to you and haven't done so yet because they don't want to be hurt. It can be any of those things. So usually this mutual point of interest is a little iffy at the beginning, and it gets clarified and makes a lot more sense as we move along. But the next card to clarify the Seven of Swords is the Magician. This is the Mac Daddy Master Manifester of the tarot deck. He has all four aces on the table in front of him. So he literally has all the resources, all the abilities to create the world around him to be in accordance with what his will desires. He can literally shape the world around him to be anything he wants it to be. So this is telling me that you guys are both master manifestors, or that you're both actively trying to manifest something here. Both of you not quite happy with the way things are and trying to manifest something. And it looks like what you're trying to manifest is this Ten of Cups. Now, we already talked about that a little bit with the Nine of Cups. If you are both in this Nine of Cups energy, that's a great sign, because that would mean that the cups can overflow now. You could have an opportunity to overflow those cups and fill up this 10th cup. This is most people's goal in love and emotions and relationships. It's like the happy fairy tale ending. It's like that happy fairy tale love connection where two people who are emotionally happy and stable and full of their own self-love come together into a happy union to create a very happy love connection, a happy relationship, a happy family where everyone's loved and appreciated. So that is looking pretty good. I'm just a little bit weirded out by this Seven of Swords here. I'm hoping there's not some sneaky behavior going on. It's possible that that took place in the past. I'm not sure. It could just be neither one of you wanting to be hurt here, which could be why you're thinking about a love offer and not necessarily making it. And at the same time, looks like you're trying to manifest this happy Ten of Cups type of connection. Now, that's the mutual point of interest between the two of you here for November 2021. Aries, your energy in this connection is the Two of Swords, the Tower, and the Empress. Now, the Two of Swords is Libra energy. Twos are about decisions. They're about choices. This represents a decision needing to be made, only it hasn't been made, either because you don't have enough information to make the decision, or because there's something you can't see, hence that blindfold, or possibly something that you know about, you just don't want to see it. You don't want to look at it. That's the reason why the lady is still blindfolded. She could easily lay down one of these swords, take the blindfold off, and pick the sword back up if she wanted to do that. But she's choosing not to. So this could be an energy of you not making a decision, either because you don't have the information, or there's something you can't see, or there's something you don't want to see. So tell me more about this Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords here for Aries in November 2021, please? On the bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, this can represent divine timing. This can represent the Wheel of Fate, the Wheel of Destiny. So this can be a fated event. This can represent a change in the luck and fortunes for you. This can represent the universe turning this wheel in the background, trying to make sure things line up the way they're supposed to, so that what's supposed to happen actually does happen. I'm feeling more like divine timing on this one for some reason here. Right under that right under that Wheel of Fortune, we have the Ace of Wands. This represents a new beginning in passion and desire, like the spark of some new passion, the spark of a new desire. I'm getting ahead of myself, but this card is the first card in your person's energy for November 2021, Aries. So we have some sort of some sort of divine timing. That could be why you haven't been able to make a decision yet. It could be that it's just not time to make the decision. Maybe you can't see if it's time or not to make a decision. But it looks like a decision about some new beginning in passion and desire. Again, we've got the Magician as the mutual energy, or one of the clarifiers for the mutual energy. He has this Ace of Wands on the table in front of him. We just saw the Ace of Pentacles. That's also on the table in front of him. Now, to clarify this Two of Swords for you, Aries, we got the Page of Cups, the Emperor, and the Five of Cups. Now, this Page of Cups, pages are messengers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages or communications about love and emotions. This can be the expressing of feelings. This could be you making a love offer. This could be a love offer coming into you from your person, you receiving communications about a love offer. Now, if you notice, he's holding the Ace of Cups in his hand, and in one of the clarifiers for your mutual energy, we've got you not really being happy with what you have currently and daydreaming about this other cup. That is the Ace of Cups. So this could be you thinking about a love offer. Your person could have made a love offer to you, trying to manifest this Ten of Cups, and you just might still be single because you don't want to be hurt. You could feel like this isn't necessarily the right timing for you to make a decision, so you haven't been able to make it yet. There could be something that you feel like you don't know about regarding this. Now, this is a page, and of all the four court cards, the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King, this is the most immature. It's the least developed of that. You can see he's got a fish in his cup. So this is sometimes not a confident offer. It's not, the guy's got a fish in his cup because he wants you to look at the fish and not put your attention on him. He's kind of lacking confidence here. So this could be you not having the confidence, not feeling like the timing is right to make this love offer, and you don't want to be hurt. It could be that. Or it could be the other way around. That could be the way your person is feeling right now. And because their offer lacks a little bit of confidence, or they don't seem fully developed, they're definitely not a freaking King of Cups here. They're a Page. So that could be why you haven't made a decision yet. Next, we have Aries energy of the Emperor. This is the Aries Major Arcana card. This is all four kings rolled up into one person. So this could be an element of your energy. This could be how you're viewing your person. This could be you're not able to see this Emperor type energy in your person's offer, and that's causing you to not really be able to decide and have to think it over on whether or not to accept this or not, because you really are trying to manifest this Ten of Cups energy, and you're not sure if your person is capable of delivering that to you. But this is also a master manifester energy, much like the Magician, not quite as powerful as the Magician, but the Emperor has all the tools and resources to put together a plan to get what he wants, and then to execute that plan to get what he wants. This is about taking control of the situation, taking charge of the situation, possibly setting some boundaries, drawing lines in the sand, going out and getting what he wants. So it could be that you're not sure if this person can give you what you want, if they're man enough for the task, so to speak. The final card to clarify this Two of Swords is the Five of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. This is an energy of abandonment. This is about being abandoned, about being cast aside, about being left out in the cold. For me, this is a breakup card. So again, excuse me, I'm going to have to open the window here for a little bit. I got too much smoke in here from the Palo Santo dragon's blood that I was just burning. Trying to keep the energies clear from the last reading for you so it doesn't get mixed in with yours, and now I'm kind of choking myself to death a little bit. I said at the very beginning, I got this singles energy here. It's possible that there was some sneaky behavior that took place that left you single. It's possible that's why you're not happy with what you have, and you keep thinking about the cup there and trying to manifest getting back to the 10 of cups. That's possible. I do have a breakup card here, so it's possible that you're not able to make a decision here because there was some abandonment from the past. You know, maybe the luck and fortune of this connection took a pretty wild swing for you, took a big change for you, possibly because of a passionate new beginning somewhere else. It could have been your person was doing some sneaky dodgy stuff behind your back. Now the next card in your energy here for November 2021 Aries is the Tower. This is usually not a good sign. This is some structure in your life coming apart right in front of your eyes, like a massive game-changing event, like a foundation rocking event, something falling apart. Now, it's not usually a physical structure like your garage exploded all over your backyard. It's more of a metaphor for a structure that you had in your life, you know, something that you counted on. It could be that you had this 10 of cups with this person, or felt like you did, and something changed in that. Maybe there was some sneaky behavior. Maybe there was a leaving of someone behind here, and you're still thinking about that. That could be what the Tower moment was. There could have been an abandonment where your person cast you aside. It could be that you said, you know what, enough's enough. I'm drawing a line in the sand. I'm setting some boundaries, and you abandoned them and caused the Tower moment. It could be any of those scenarios here. But this is usually something coming apart very abruptly here. Now, this can sometimes be a belief system that you have, or some mental model of the world that you are operating from, you know, where you thought things were a certain way. You thought maybe that you were in this 10 of cups connection, and then something happened and it made that belief system fall apart right in front of your eyes. You realize, oh crap, this isn't what I thought it was, and now nothing's the same anymore. It could be why you're in this singles energy here. Tell me more about this Tower for Aries, please. Why is the Tower here for Aries in November 2021? Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Again, an opportunity presenting itself to you from the universe. This is the seed that has the potential to grow into the 10 of Pentacles that we all want. It's not the 10 of Pentacles. You have to grab this and do something with it, or it's just empty potential. But it does have the potential to get to the 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups again, an opportunity for wish fulfillment. An opportunity possibly to get yourself into this 9 of Cups state where you're happy in and of yourself. You're happy with your own self, your own company. Happy, you have your own sense of love for yourself, and you don't need those things from an external person. This Tower moment that happened here could be giving you that opportunity. But you still have sadness and remorse about the past. You're still focused on those cups of love that were spilled out. There's that 3 of Cups. Again, it's the exact same cards, exact same order, same story. You could be focused on the love and emotions that were spilled out and still wanting to reconcile the connection with this person, and just can't really decide whether or not you can do that. Or this could be the 3 cups of love were dumped out because we had a third party involved here. We had 3 cups of love in the picture, and that caused the Tower moment. Whatever it is, we've got this 8 of Wands next, Sagittarius energy. This can be rapid back and forth passionate communication, rapid forward movement, rapid forward progress. Sometimes this can represent travel over pretty great distances. Sometimes this is just a lot of energy coming at you all at once, like trying to take a drink out of a fire hose. It's something that will knock you on your ass. I'm feeling like that's what it is, because we're clarifying a Tower here. Page of Wands right under that. I just saw that Page of Wands in the overall energy of the reading. It's right there. It's news and messages of passion and desire. Taking the first steps down a brand new path towards something there's passion and desire for, and then we hit the Hanged Man energy. This is Pisces energy of progress being halted, no forward movement, things being stuck, being stagnant. Now the Hanged Man is hanging upside down because he's trying to look at things from a different perspective than he would normally look at things from, a different point of view, different angles. And he's doing that because he's trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here. Trying to figure out how to get a new beginning one way or another, whether that means taking a leap of faith and accepting a love offer from this person, or whether this means taking a leap of faith on your own and going out for a legitimate brand new beginning. You have the opportunity for something presenting itself here. Now to clarify this tower, we have the Five of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Five of Wands is Leo energy. Fives represent conflict. Wands are desire, passion. So this is a conflict in your desires, an internal conflict where a piece of you wants one thing and then another piece of you wants the direct opposite thing, the opposing thing, and now you're having this internal battle of tug of war inside your own desires. You're kind of pulling yourself in multiple different directions all at the same time, not really sure exactly what it is that you want, which could be why we're seeing this Two of Swords, a decision that needs made but can't be made, not being emotionally happy and content, but then still thinking about the other cup. The next card to clarify the tower is the Ace of Cups. This represents a new beginning in love and emotions, the new beginning in something that will bring you emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment. I think a piece of you still wants to start over at square one with this person. And then I think another piece of you is wanting to draw the line in the sand here and feeling like it's not quite the right thing to do because you were abandoned. You don't want to be hurt. It's possible there was some sneaky behavior. You could be okay all on your own. You could be waiting on something to happen from your person and it's just not happening quickly enough for your taste. And that's got you internally conflicted. The final card to clarify the tower is the Three of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is about waiting on something, but having this positive expectancy that what you're waiting on is actually going to pan out. It's actually going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in this physical 3D reality yet. In the card right before this, the Two of Wands, which is also Aries energy, that's being at a fork in the road, like a crossroads in your life, a decision point, and it's a decision about which path leads you to the world that you want and which path do you need to leave behind to get there. Well, in the Three of Wands, that path has already been chosen. You've already made that decision and you've started taking the steps down that path. You've started taking actions down that path. You're now at the beginning stages of actually manifesting something, and you have the positive expectancy it's going to pan out. It just hasn't yet, and you're still waiting on it. You could be waiting on this cup of love. You could be waiting on your person to make a love offer to you, and you're internally conflicted because that hasn't happened yet. You could be waiting on, this can sometimes represent an apology. You could be waiting on an apology and you're internally conflicted about what to do here. The final card in your energy for November 2021, Aries, is the Empress. This is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents all four queens rolled into one person. The Empress is perpetually pregnant, so all new things get birthed into our reality via the Empress. She's actually the gateway between the universe or source, the divine, and this physical 3D reality we live in. She also rules over all the other threes of the four suits of the deck. We just got done talking about the Three of Wands, waiting for something to actually appear, waiting for it to be manifested into reality. She would be the gateway that would happen through. Tell me more about the Empress, please. Why is the Empress here Aries, November 2021, please. Let's get one more on the Empress, please. Why is the Empress here? Thank you. Sheesh. Really? Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Again, Scorpio energy, sadness and remorse about the past. Thinking about the 3 cups of love that have been spilled out and wasted, the emotions that have been wasted, the time, effort, and energy that's been wasted. And there's you've seen me shuffle this how many damn times now, and there's that 3 of Cups right behind it again, Cancer energy. This could be you wanting to rebirth this connection here, waiting on the rebirth of this connection, and still having sadness and remorse. You could be focusing on the 3 cups that are spilled out because this hasn't happened yet. You could be emotionally discontent, waiting on that cup to arrive, that offer to arrive. And you could just be feeling left out in the cold because it hasn't happened yet. This decision that needs to be made that hasn't been made might not even be your decision. It might be their decision to make that offer, and it just hasn't been made yet. This could be you wanting to reconcile the connection here. And again, this could be telling me that the Tower happened because something new was birthed here. Some new connection was birthed. We had a third party involved. We had some sneaky lying bullshit going on. It could be that. Again, 8 of Wands. A lot coming at you all at once. Knocks you on your ass. Page of Wands again. I keep getting this feeling that there was a third party here. And either that messed everything up and brought the Tower down and left you single. To clarify the Empress for you, we got the Sun, we got Justice, and the Devil. I'm clarifying a major arcana card. All 3 of the clarifiers are major arcana cards. This is very powerful energy that's affecting you, very significant energy that's affecting you, something that you don't have a lot of control over here. We have a lot of control over these minor arcana cards. We can exercise our free will relatively easily over those minor arcana cards. We have a lot less control to exercise our free will on these major arcana cards. We did see the Wheel of Fortune a little bit ago. That can be, what's supposed to happen is going to happen, and there's not really a damn thing you can do about it. It can be that type of an energy here. Also, with this Tower, this is card 16 of the major arcana. In numerology, you take 16, 1, and 6, and you add those together to get 7. 7 is the number of the divine. You see lightning striking the Tower, bringing the Tower down. This is the divine intervening and removing a structure from your life that's not meant for you, removing a structure in your life where you're not supposed to be. A lot of people, when they go through a Tower moment, they think like, why is this happening to me? And in reality, it's the divine intervening. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. They're removing something that's not really where you're supposed to be. It could be that. And there's just a lot of universal energy going on here, kind of controlling the situation. But this Sun card is Leo energy. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. It's happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. It's really hard to get a better card than the Sun, and it's pretty directly conflicting with this 5 of Cups energy. This is telling me that you might have your focus in the wrong place. You might be focused on the past. You might be focused on something that you feel like you've lost, and you're feeling that loss. You might be focused on something that you feel is missing, and you're feeling that gap in your life. And what you're really trying to do here is birth your happiness here. You're trying to get your happiness to manifest. You might be waiting on your happiness to manifest. I hope what this isn't telling me is that you have your person like wired up in your mind that they are the source of your happiness, that without them you can't get your happiness. I hope you're not in that spot, because no other person can deliver your happiness to you. Your happiness comes from inside yourself. No one else can make you happy. The next card to clarify the Empress is Justice. This is the Libra Major Arcana card. This is the most powerful card of balance in the tarot deck. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword in the center of that card is the Ace of Swords, and it's used here to sever things that aren't in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. It feels pretty clear that something unfair happened, like from your point of view. There could have been sneaky behavior here. There could have been your person not wanting to be hurt because they'd been hurt in the past and they never actually made the love offer. Could be that. There's an abandonment here. Being left out in the cold. There's a tower moment. There's an internal conflict here that you're having. You're trying to birth your own happiness. You're waiting on the birth of your happiness. You're possibly waiting on this love offer. This could be you wanting justice for all of that. Could be you wanting this all to be balanced out, wanting to rebirth the connection so that the happiness that's supposed to happen can actually happen. And right now it's not. It could be you wanting to balance the connection out and reconcile the situation, and it's just not happening. But then we've got the Devil here. This is Capricorn energy. This is usually a heavy, toxic energy. This is usually addiction or obsession or a feeling of being trapped by something, feeling like there's something that you can't escape here. This could be an element of your shadow. In other words, something that you don't like about yourself, something that you don't want other people to see, and you're trying to pretend like it's not there. Again, I saw this Two of Swords, and part of the description I gave of that is this could be that you're almost in denial about something that you don't want to look at. This could be a piece of that, something about yourself or this situation that you don't want to look at, some toxicity in this situation you don't want to see, and you're kind of like repressing it, pushing it down into the shadows. It could be that. It could be your person doing that. Your person could have some toxic traits about them. It could be them having some sneaky stuff going on. That's some toxic trait of theirs, and that's affecting you. It could be the thing that you want balanced out. You want the Devil balanced out, or the thing that you want severed so balance can be restored could be their Devil energy. It could be an element of your Devil energy. This could just be you being obsessed with this. Could be you obsessively daydreaming about this love connection, about trying to manifest a 10 of Cups happy connection, about you trying to like birth your happiness here, birth the happiness of this connection, and have a very fair, balanced, what's supposed to be type of a connection. This could be you obsessively thinking about that. It could be a connection that for you is so strong and so powerful that you feel like you can't escape it, like it's got a lot of gravity to it. Again, I've got the Sun here in the same column of cards. If you think about our solar system, all the planets revolve around the Sun. They all orbit the Sun because the Sun has so much gravity that none of the planets could escape it. Could be a similar situation like that. Now, when I read these horizontally in a row instead of in a column, I've got the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Devil right here. So it's like abandonment, being cast aside and waiting on something, almost like obsessively waiting on it. So it could be any of those types of things here. You just got to take that however it resonates for you. But let me scoot this over and get a little bit more room here. That was your energy here in November 2021 in this connection, Aries. Let's take a look at your person's energy in this connection, because they have the Ace of Wands, that Five of Cups again, and the Eight of Swords. Excuse me. Get a drink here. Now this Ace of Wands, again, represents a new beginning in passion and desire. Could be like sparking the passion up here. Now this is also the phallic symbol of the tarot deck. So this can represent the male phallus and using it to be intimate. It can represent sex. It can represent like conception, like the spark of a new life. It can represent a lot of different things. So tell me more about this Ace of Wands for Aries person, please. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Aries person. Let's get one more on this, please. Let's get one more on the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups. This is Cancer energy. This is a love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in. We're connected, but it's also a two. And in tarot, twos represent needing to make a choice. The first card in your energy was the Two of Swords, a decision needing to be made that hasn't been made yet. Now I've got another two. I've got another two in your person's clarifiers here. To clarify this Ace of Wands, we have the Two of Swords. Okay. The Knight of Wands and the Empress. And we've already seen the Two of Swords in your energy, your first card. We have already seen the Empress in your energy. It was your last card. We're clarifying the Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning, the spark of some new passion, possibly a passionate love connection here. This could be your person having passion and desire and wanting to spark up a connection with you. But this first card of the Two of Swords is a decision needing to be made about that hasn't been made. This could be your person trying to make a decision about who they want to have the passionate beginning with. It could be more than one option here, and they're having to choose between you and someone else. That could be what this Seven of Swords is telling me. There was some sneaky behavior going on, some sneaking around behind backs. This mutual energy definitely is affecting your person too. They could have been daydreaming about another cup here, not being fully happy with what they had. Either that meaning they were with someone else and you're single, and they were daydreaming about you and unable to decide what to do about this. Or they could have been with you and daydreaming about someone else and not being able to decide, but they definitely want to manifest this Ten of Cups. Just can't decide. The next card to clarify that Ace of Wands is the Knight of Wands. This is the second fastest knight in the deck. It's rapid, rushing forward, taking rapid, passionate action towards something they have a lot of passion and desire for. This is also sometimes referred to as the player of the tarot deck, someone who's wishy-washy, someone who's in and out, back and forth, someone who comes rushing in very quickly and very passionately to get what they want, but they can't stay in one place for very long. So then they rush out just as passionately somewhere else, put themselves in a spot where they have a choice to make in this love connection, following their passion, following their wand, for lack of a better word here, and unable to decide where to place their loyalty. This can be a player type of an energy which fits right in line with this mutual energy of possible sneaky deceptive behavior. It fits in line with this devil energy here that's showing up for you. Holy shit. Holy shit. I will get to that in just a second, but this final card for the Ace of Wands, to clarify that, is the Empress. Again, the mother of the tarot deck. She represents the birth of something new. She's perpetually pregnant. She's the gateway through which all things get manifested into our reality. I'm feeling like your person can't make up their mind which direction they want to follow their wand in. I feel like they have you and another option at the minimum, and they're running back and forth between the two of you. The thing I was saying holy shit about, this Ace of Wands, like I said, can represent the male phallus, using it to be intimate. It can represent conception, a new birth. The Empress is the mother of the tarot deck. She's perpetually pregnant. You see she's pregnant in this card. You see in this card she's holding a baby. She can represent the birth of something new, so she can represent a pregnancy. If you have both of these cards together, which I now do in the same column, also your last card and your person's first card are these same cards. These two cards together for a lot of readers is enough to say that there could definitely be a pregnancy involved here, either on your side or on their side. Like, you could be pregnant, they could be pregnant, they could have run off somewhere else and gotten pregnant, they could have run off somewhere else and gotten someone else pregnant. For a lot of readers, though, these two cards aren't enough to say that there's a pregnancy. They would also need to see the Page of Cups. And your very first clarifier is the Page of Cups. The first cards out in someone's energy are usually the most important. The first clarifiers are usually very important energy. So I have all three cards out here that could indicate a pregnancy. I've got a player energy. I've got sneaky behavior, trying to get away with something. I've got daydreaming about something while not being emotionally content in the mutual energy, and someone manifesting something, and a 10 of Cups, happy family kind of a card with the baby in the center of the card. I've got this energy of waiting here for you. A Tower moment happened. Internal conflict about some new cup of love, which can also represent a new life. Waiting on something, could be waiting on a baby to be born. The very next card for you is the Empress holding a baby. And hopefully happiness getting balanced out and the right thing happening. But then there's this damn devil energy again. It's like something fishy going on here. Something fishy going on here. The next card in your person's energy, Aries, is the Five of Cups. We've already seen that several times in your energy. It's Scorpio energy, sadness and remorse about the past, being focused on the cups that have been spilled out, the love and emotions that have been spilled, time, effort, and energy that's been wasted, not seeing the two cups right there, these two cups, this love connection, this opportunity for a love connection. Your person's focus is on the past. They're having some remorse about what happened. They're having some possible regrets about what happened. And their focus isn't in the right place, and that's causing them to feel negative, lower vibrational energies. Tell me more about this Five of Cups for Aries person, please. Oh, I already got three out. Son of a... You just can't make this shit up. Bottom of the deck, Five of Cups. We're clarifying the Five of Cups, and I got the Five of Cups on the bottom. This is the universe going, dude, I'm telling you, they have sadness and remorse about the past. Their focus is all jacked up right now. They're stuck in lower vibrational energies because of where their focus is. This person probably did some sneaky stuff that they shouldn't have done, probably followed their staff, for lack of a better word, in more than one place, probably running back and forth, couldn't make up their mind about who their Empress was going to be. And now something has happened. Yeah, sadness and remorse because they had the willingness to take the first steps down a new path that led to some passion and desire. Could be they have sadness and remorse because they were exchanging passionate messages with someone else. And that's gotten everything in their life hung up right now. No forward movement. Progress is halted. Things are stuck for them, stagnant for them. and they're trying to figure out how to get unstuck to move this forward. Seven of Wands is right under that. This is Leo energy. This has got a couple of meanings. This can be being walled off and defensive. It can be like defending their position on something, trying to defend their stance on something, trying to fight for what it is that they believe in, fight for what they want. It could be that they're trying to fight for this connection with you. This can also be an energy of like these other wands represent other people, their words, their opinions, their beliefs, what they're saying, the actions they're taking, coming at your person, and them trying to defend themselves against other people. This can be defending themselves against accusations here. Could be any of those things. Now to clarify this Five of Cups, more cards we've seen. The Three of Cups, Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Now this Three of Cups again is Cancer energy. This could be reconciliation energy. We've got 3 cups of love that have been spilled out in both of these cards here. And this could be them wanting to reconcile this connection with you. This could also be them having sadness and remorse about the 3 cups that they had. The third party that they had. The sneaky, deceptive stuff, the player energy, all that stuff we've already talked about a few times. Next we have the Eight of Wands. Rapid back and forth passionate communication. They could have gotten caught having passionate communications with someone that's not you. This could be them thinking about communicating with you, trying to reconcile this. This could be just a whole lot of energy coming at them at one time, and it's kind of knocked them on their ass right here, and they don't really know what to do anymore. The final card to clarify the Five of Cups is the Ten of Pentacles. This is most people's goal when it comes to the physical 3D reality. It's maximum stability, maximum abundance, maximum prosperity. It's like that happy, stable home life that we all want, where no one wants for anything, where everything is accounted for, the money, the finances, the resources are all in order. This is what most people want. And when you have this in the mutual energy, this Ten of Cups, this is both goals that most people have in life, like having this stable fairy tale connection, having this stable home life. And I think that could be what your person is feeling all this sadness and remorse about, because it almost feels like they had that with you. And again, the overall energy is the Nine of Coins, Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles and coins are the same thing. So singles energy. This can be the combining together of 2 people, 2 families, all their assets and resources to build something very stable, abundant, and prosperous. This could be you guys used to live together, and now you don't. You go from being combined together to being single, and they're having sadness and remorse about that. We also saw, when I clarified this Seven of Swords, we saw the Nine of Cups in the story on the bottom of the deck, and the Ten of Cups is here. I'm having the impression that you guys had this, or at least you had this belief that you had it, and then that belief came apart in front of your eyes because of what they did, because of some devil energy, some toxicity that they had, some stuff they shouldn't have been doing. And I think both of these went backwards. This went to the singles energy of the Nine of Cups. This went to the singles energy of the Nine of Pentacles. And your person's having sadness and remorse about it. Final card in your person's energy for November 2021, Aries. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy. This is an energy of feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked. It's about thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in their mind, not being able to shut their mind off. And the reason they're thinking about it over and over again is because they're not sure what the safe step to take is anymore. And they're feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because of it. This is usually a mental prison of your own thoughts. This is usually a situation where either what you're thinking is causing you to be trapped, or causing you to feel like you're trapped, or something that you've done has put you in a spot where now you're trapped. Tell me more about this Eight of Swords for Aries person, please. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Aries person in November 2021? Where's the Eight of Swords here? Got one flip over here. Let me get that one out. There it is. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Again, news and messages, communications about passion and desire. This could be the willingness for them to take the very first steps down a new path towards something they have passion and desire for. The Hanged Man, progress being halted, things being stuck, stagnant, no forward movement, no progress. Looking at things from different perspectives and points of view than normal, trying to figure out how to get this unstuck so that we can move forward and go down this path, so that I can send the communications of the passion and desire I have your way. To clarify that Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, and the Fool. The High Priestess, this is she who knows. Now, she sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she's got access to all the information you and I as humans don't have access to. She knows everything. She sees everything. In just about every High Priestess card I've ever seen, her eyes are closed, which means she doesn't need her physical eyes to be able to see, because she sees all. She sees through her intuition, and she just knows everything. The problem with her is she doesn't always clue us in on everything. She doesn't always tell us everything. Sometimes there's stuff that we don't need to know until it's time for us to know it. Sometimes there's things that we're just not meant to know, period. If it's something that we don't need to know until it's time for us to know, she will clue you in through your intuition, through gut feelings, through signs, synchronicities, dreams with messages in them. So she can represent like something being hidden from your person, or some secret that your person had. She can also represent in a love reading that your person is viewing this connection as deeper than just something physical, deeper than just something emotional. They're viewing it on bordering on like a spiritual type connection, like they're feeling intuitively drawn to you, stuck in their head thinking about it. Because this connection is so deep, so powerful, it's so crazy. I just noticed that I'm missing a card off the table, and I look on the floor and the Devil is laying down there. This can be a very powerful connection that's so strong that you feel like you can't escape it. Your person could be feeling that this is such a deep connection that they can't escape it, and they're stuck in their head thinking about it over and over again and can't stop their mind, and they're just not sure what the heck to do to get this unstuck and be able to move down this path toward you. There's that Seven of Wands again. That can be defending against accusations. That can be a willingness to fight for what it is that they want. The next card to clarify the Eight of Swords, Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Sometimes this is Leo energy, but this is usually Aries energy. This could be your person stuck in their head thinking about you and how deep of a connection they had with you. That could be why they're stuck in this sadness and remorse about what they did here. It could very well be that they're contemplating making a love offer to you, offering you an apology, and they just haven't done it yet because they're afraid that they've caused you so much pain here that you're going to reject them, and they don't want to be hurt. Could be that, but what they really want is to manifest this happy fairy tale ending here. This is also an energy of someone who knows exactly what they want, and the Queen of Wands goes after what she wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. She usually doesn't take no for an answer. But this is feeling much more like your energy showing up here in your persons, because you are what they're thinking about on this repeating loop right now. The final card to clarify that Eight of Swords is the Fool. Card 0 of the Major Arcana. First card of the Major Arcana, first card of the tarot deck. That 0 represents absolutely nothing and the potential for everything all at the same time. We've seen that Ace of Pentacles a couple of times, that potential to get to this 10 of Pentacles. It's also the one that is missing from this 9 of Pentacles, being single. When you have the extra pentacle, that gets you to the 10 of Pentacles here. This is taking the blind leap of faith. This is not needing to know what all the steps are from beginning to end before they take the first step, not needing to know what the outcome will be before they take the first step. It's about saying, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to take the leap. I'm just going to jump off the cliff, and I'll worry about how to grow wings when I'm on my way down. This is that energy of just going for it and not thinking about it anymore. Or this is an energy of risk taking. They could be stuck in their head because you know that they were taking risks outside of the connection. This could be them being stuck in their head, trying to figure out how to take this leap of faith with you because they feel so drawn to you. They feel like this is such a deep connection with you. They're definitely trying to figure out how to manifest this 10 of Cups here. And I'm thinking that they did some stuff that they shouldn't have done. I've got way too many cards out here that I've seen over and over again that make me believe that they did something sneaky that they shouldn't have done. Now, if you still have questions that you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. And when you do, you'll be taken to more Aries love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.